Hi everybody, I'm the Reluctant Reviewer and I'm going to show you a town. Can you see her? Spin. She's dancing. Unfortunately, I have to let it go because I can't turn it off anymore. Welcome to Precious Places by Fisher-Price. This is an old playset. I know a few of us have nothing to do for a few weeks or kind of stuck in the house. So it made me go and start to go through some containers and see what I had and what I need to fix and what I need to add to things. This is Cupie's childhood basically right here. This came out in 1989. My mom used to buy her a few of these sets when they were out when she was little. She was, I think, around 6. It was made by Fisher-Price. It is this, I always thought it was adorable. You have these little houses and little things like the little church and little stores and little sidewalks and little people, and you use a magnet and you're able to move the people up and down the sidewalks and go into their houses. There's furniture for their houses that you could buy. There were individual play sets where you'd get a person and a magic magnet wand and usually in a little accessory that went with it, and then a piece of sidewalk so you could add to your town. Now apparently I was looking on a site, thisoldtoy.com, which has got a really pretty good site for old toys. They have a listing of every playset that came out or was supposed to come out. They have pictures to let you know what you're missing, what pieces you're missing. I tried it about 10 years ago, maybe more, to try to find extra pieces to make this collection complete. And at that time it was really hard, but at that time also you could still find pieces that were mint in box still. If you're thinking of looking for some of these and you already have some, I'd try to find some that are in the box. It seems like the prices are better than they were 15 years ago. But there's a whole list on This Old Toys, thisoldtoy.com. Apparently they stopped making them a year later, and it was because of the lawsuits for the toy companies that they were making toys that were too tiny, that had magnets, and they were tiny and they were choking hazards. Magnets in these are actually, I prefer to have nowadays because they're much bigger than those itsy bitsy little tiny ones. Those scare me. So they had to stop making tiny small things. So this is one of those toys that Fisher-Price probably kept the copyright name to, because I know a couple of years ago they came out with Precious Places, and I thought, oh cool, they came out with the old set. And then I looked at it and I thought, wow, I really don't like what they came out with. The figures were more like this size, kind of like those little Polly Pocket sizes that they kind of reduced to, and I just didn't like any of the stuff. Maybe because this stuff seems more mature for someone to play with, and the other stuff was a lot more babyish. There are a bunch of sets, and I don't have all the pieces to everything. Another novel thing about these were that they had a light, so you could turn on the light in the little houses and all the little lights could be on. If you didn't keep track of the batteries in that, then you ended up killing your light in there. So I think I'm going to try to unscrew one of the plates and see if I can clean off contacts on one of them and see if it works, unless it's glued in, which would be a misfortune. The ones Cupie had were the, well, we have two of, because I ended up getting a little group on eBay years and years ago, and they had pieces of things, so we ended up with 2 of the baby nursery cottage, this one and this one up here, and I'm going to show you things on this one. We also have the pet store, the chapel, the ballet school, the gazebo, which is adorable, and then they had like little separate ones that you could put near the sidewalks, like an ice skating rink, or something that you could go and enter your pets for a contest and see who would win. There are little side pieces that went with some of the bigger houses so that you had more play value. These little magnet wands, all the people came with one, all the houses came with one, and then so you were able to open the door like that. So you could use this. And I believe this turned on the light too, but I don't have any lights that work anymore and I have forgotten how to do it. So let's show you what it looks like on the inside. This one, like I said, it was back in the day, so a lot of pieces don't stay on it anymore. This is like a little, kind of like a little carport actually. And then this is the inside. So this is the double decker. You could put little furniture up here and you can put furniture in here and then use your key to close it up, to lock it. Which is really kind of cute. It's a lot of pieces. You had all separate pieces, roof pieces, little toppings of the roof, little, like you can see I'm missing this part on here, but oh, I think I'm missing it on that one too. So I could put it together and probably make one whole one. But there's little side pieces, you know, where you could put the little people and they could be standing out here. Where are you, little bride? You could stand and look out the window. Or you could be on the bigger part. I don't know where her groom is. Just a bride, no groom. Oh well. But, I mean, they're just so cute. And I love it that you have the sidewalk. Right now I ran out of space here to put this. So hopefully we don't go falling in the night there. Like there's color variations. Like for the little lawnmower, you either got it in yellow or you got it in purple. The baby that's crawling, got a yellow top or a blue top. So there's some funny kind of variations that I never noticed because at that time we only had like one of each that came with it. There are still a lot more people that Cupie never got. I still want to make this a whole set. Maybe that will be my goal, hanging around the house and figuring out what I want to do. But some of the ones that there were the country kitchen cottage, twirling, the gazebo, twirling melody gazebo. You get furniture assortments, kitchen, dining room, bedrooms, the baby's nursery. I think the most complete of the rooms we have is for the baby's nursery because everybody likes to play with the little baby. You had outdoor scenes, you had a wishing well, the skating pond. What else did we have here? The pet pageant, the prancing pony. See, Cupie might have that. I think we might have another set that's put away in the garage. And these just might be my extras, so I'm not quite sure. Sunshine Country Picnic, the Twirling Toes gymnastic shows, and then like separates were Jenny and her trike. I know we don't have that one. Roller skating Sarah, which we do. Skateboarding Andy, we don't have him. Baby Amanda, that's Baby Amanda. Mom at Work, I love it. Mom at Work is the one with the vacuum cleaner. Dad at Work has the lawnmower. Ashley the model, where's Ashley the model? Is it that one? I think it might be that one in the gazebo. Lindsay on her scooter, I know we don't have that. Wendy and her ice cream cart, no. Miss Precious Places pageant, a tea party tree house. Kissing Sweetheart Swan Ride. There's so many fun ones that you can look for. And now that I realize that the whole reason they took them away was because of the choking hazard, I look for them now, definitely. They have more interest to me. But I do have a lot of the keys. Some of these are doubles. I always thought they were just the cutest little thing. I still have the front that shows Mom at Work. Meet Mom. She loves to be outside and exercise. She likes to garden and ride her bike everywhere. She's also a great cook and makes lots of different meals with food from her garden. In the summer, we have fruits and vegetables and strawberries, corn on the cob, and tomatoes. Sometimes she makes us our favorite lunch, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. After school, Mom takes us to the park and we play on the swings with all our friends from the village. And I gave her a birth date of January 10th, and her favorite dessert was fudge brownies with chocolate chips. I mean, it's such a cute little thing. I think that my favorite people are the mom and dad. They just are such a cute little couple together. And this came out when they started doing things with the animals, and we didn't have those sets, but I did get some that were some extras when I bought that eBay lot a long time ago. Like these, I will say, yeah, they're tiny. I know I've always liked really big, huge things or really little tiny things. So just like locket kittles and stuff, they were tiny. The jewelry kittles. So to me, tiny, you just took care and didn't put them in your mouth. There were other little things like little TV set that was supposed to go into the nursery, in the store, cash register. These are all for the baby house. A rocking chair and the dining table that you could put outside. The cradle. And let me show you how these guys, let me move these out of the way and show you how these guys move on here. We have a cat and a dog. What fun things. I'll use you, okay, because you're right there. But I'm not going to use your key. Sorry, I'm not going to hunt for it. Okay, so you'd put your magnet under the sidewalk. And then you could make them walk and twirl and go around down the sidewalk. Very little space. Okay, let's put one of you on there and hold you straight, and we'll pretend we're under the sidewalk, which we could do if I had more space. And then she can skate. Of course, this is going to be down here, and you're going to have more room. Right now I'm doing it on a really tiny square little table, and it's not quite working the way I want it. So we'll move you over here. Works better when I have more room for my sidewalk. She's gonna go. Are you gonna go, Mom? There you go. There you are. You went over to the gazebo. Now you're gonna go back this way. I always thought it was a cute, easy way of doing things. I mean, Cupid used to have something that was another, like a more of an infant kind of toy, a 2-year-old toy. Where it had the little slats and you moved the people through the slats, kind of like it was a sidewalk. So this was kind of like a more mature version of it for a 6-year-old. I think it was perfectly fine for a 6-year-old. Like I said, we don't have the groom. There was also more places to put the pets, and this little parrot does have a magnet glued into him, but I think he's on the wrong little container for it, so he can't go and do his spinning around on it. I'm missing that part. Here's a little girl on the roller skates, and she has a wagon, or maybe it's not her wagon. Maybe it's somebody else's. Can't have enough dollhouses. And I like these because they're magnets and they're little people, and you can just have them walk up and down the sidewalk. Oh, thanks everybody for all the get well wishes. I do appreciate it. I'm feeling a lot better. Not quite 100%, but a lot better, so thanks a lot. So I think it's something cute to show, and maybe some of you have never seen it. So it gives you something to look at. You could probably find some other cool things on this old toy.com. It's kind of neat site. I'm going to go look at it and see all the parts that I'm missing, but I thought I'd show it to you. And I hope you guys are all staying healthy and well, and we'll talk to you later.